Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be a very different, subject matter than what I usually cover. But I really wanted to get this message out to Samsung or anyone that's interested in the Galaxy S8 and reach as many people as I possibly could. I've already tried talking to Samsung about it, and they've ignored me. But I have a theory. And I'll go over all that in a minute. I'm going to be having to use multiple cameras. I might even have to use an old camera that the picture quality on is kind of shoddy. But I'm going to do this so I can illustrate something. This is a Galaxy S8 Plus. And it's got a really wonderful camera on it that it can even record in UHD. So that's pretty awesome. But there's a problem. If you record a video, let's say like, okay, I'll record a simple, like few second video. So, can we get in? No, that's just gonna, okay. But anyway, yeah, so few second, it's 7 seconds, and that'll work fine. And now I'm going to show you what happens, though, when you try to take a video file from the S8 and copy-paste from the S8 to your computer via USB cable. So let's get into that. Alright, here we go. What is that? Yeah, I know. Alright, so here we go. I got to do two different cameras here. Alright, so here's the S8. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the proprietary cable. Plug it into this USB port here. And go ahead, plug that in so it's ready. I already got like a test video set up, so anyway, wait for the screen to pop up. It should pop up here pretty soon. If not, I'll just go here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, and open. And so far, it's always let me do this. Now you're going to see the problem that I'm running into. So we go to camera. Now here's the second, or the first video, or the one video that was 7 seconds. And watch, without a problem, transferring, copying the file from the phone to the PC. Not a problem. No big deal. And there we go. Oh, no, I still got the error, even with 7 seconds. Usually it works. Even with, usually it works with the 7 seconds, but it's not working this time. And it still kind of proved my point. Here's one that's 10 minutes long. And so, try and copy and paste. And I'm going to get the same error message. Oh, that's right. After that happens, you almost have to unplug and replug the damn thing back in. No, just close the damn program. I'm not even using Windows X. Are you serious? Boy, okay, that was stupid. Okay, so I'll just unplug it, plug it back in. We'll try this again. Okay. And this is saved on the SD card. It does the same thing whether it's the SD card or the actual phone itself. And this happens on the S Plus and the regular as well. But here's just a JPG. That should copy over just fine. Yeah, see, there we go. Just fine. Copied right there, right on the screen. But then here, you try a video file. What? It's not art. Copy and replace. And we're going to... Okay. My message alert. And I know it says 24 minutes, but believe me, it's not even going to do that. It's going to stop and it's going to say that the device attached to the computer is malfunctioning. There it goes. A device attached to the system is not functioning. Okay. Cancel. Cancel. And then we'll just get rid of it. I don't need that. Get out. Why are you preparing? Okay, it's already in the recycling. Empty. Go away. Yeah, I get it. Alright, so that's the problem that I have, and I was wondering what the deal is. That you can do it with small files, and the larger they become, the harder it is for the S8 to communicate with the computer, with the PC. And that has not been the case with the S7 or the S6. And now I'll tell you a trick that if you want to, what you can do is, and I'll resume on here, is if you go on to the S8 and you click on the file, what you can actually do is hit this share button, and then you go to transfer files to a device, and then it'll look for another phone or Bluetooth or something. And what I've been doing is I've been putting it onto this phone here and just plugging this phone into the computer and taking the video file. But I have a feeling what this is that it has to do with the USB on the S8. I think it's a 3.0, and I don't have this computer does not have a 3.0 USB port. But I have an idea what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to use a 3.0 USB converter, and there's also a 3.0 USB on my TV. So we're gonna try that. All right. So what I have here is the 3.0 ports. You can tell that they're 3.0 because of the blue. It's also labeled here on the back. That is 3.0 USB port. And I'm going to try to put this into the computer and see if... And there is a power conduit into it, and I think that would help, but I don't have a... I don't have this kind of adapter for that. So we're gonna plug it into this and see if we get a different result. You can see I've got it plugged in to the 3.0 converter with the S8, and now I have a feeling it's not going to work, but we're going to try. So here we go to the 10-minute long test video and pull it and see if it goes through. And there's a storm coming. That's too, does that, I wish that gave me an infinity shot. That would be awesome. If it goes through, it'll be miraculous. But I've got one more idea to try out if this doesn't work. But I'm thinking it is a USB 3.0. Look, we're already making it further than we did the last time. So it could very well just be that it's a 3.0 USB output. So in order for you to actually plug it into your computer and communicate with your computer, you need a 3.0 USB conduit. And you can get these USB 3.0 conduits pretty cheap. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at, most computer places, but it looks like it's going through, so it looks like it is a USB 3.0 issue. And if this didn't work, what I was going to do is I was going to take it over to my TV over there, and it has this blue USB 3.0 input port on it. And that was the other thing I was going to see, is if I could play the video off of the phone, and if that didn't work without the 3.0, then I could go over to the TV and try and play the video off the phone through the 3.0, because this is a conversion. So it's this is still not a 3.0 port, but this is a 3.0 like box. So I think that did the trick, though. So if you get the new Galaxy S8, this is something you need to know, and I think that it's something that Samsung should be more forthcoming about, is that the USB output is 3.0 output, meaning you need a USB 3.0 on your computer if you want to transfer especially larger files from the phone to the computer. And yeah, it looks like that's exactly what's going on, because right now I have not encountered the same error message. It's that 10-minute long video is exporting, copying over to the computer just fine now that I've got the 3.0 port. So like, share, subscribe. And share this video everywhere for anyone that's interested in the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus. If you're wanting to use it for its wonderful, immaculate video recording quality, and the mic quality on it is pretty good too. You need a USB 3.0 on your computer if you want to put it on your computer to mess with it in video editing software and such like that. So it is a 3.0 output. And see, it's gotten really far. It's pretty much almost done. So I'm also trying another experiment by using multiple recording devices. Another thing I'm going to try and experiment with is when I'm editing this video, I'm going to try and work with 2 different streams of audio. And I don't know how well that's going to work out. I guess we'll see when the video actually goes up onto YouTube. I'll probably edit the crap out of it, but you know, I just want to make sure that this goes through first, and then I'm gonna call it an end to this video. But it's definitely something that Samsung needs to be forthcoming about and honest about, and probably put it in the manual somewhere that this S8 and S8 Plus is a 3.0 USB output, pretty much exclusively 3.0, because as you saw, putting it into the regular just USB port, even with its own proprietary USB cord, it still didn't want to function the way that it's supposed to. So, and I'm looking at the screen, and it's almost done. I don't think it's actually going to take 12 minutes, so my recording time on the phone is only 5 minutes. So I've been kicking around some other ideas for other videos. I don't know what else to talk about it. I don't want to talk about those issues yet. But another thing you can do with this S8, if you don't have like the 3.0 hub like that, like what I have, and you don't really want to get one, the only other thing you can look at is like the S-Beam Bluetooth or Wi-Fi tethering or Wi-Fi sharing, so wireless sharing between one device to another that can communicate through a USB port that isn't 3.0, like the S6 or the S7 or S5 or S4, etc., etc. Another thing you can do is put the micro SD card in, and I don't recommend doing this because it's got to be hard on the phone, and just having all your videos saved to the micro SD card, and then you can just pull the tray out of the S8 and take the micro SD card out and put it in a device like this. It's a micro SD card reader, and it plugs right into the USB port, and that should work just fine too. But I wouldn't recommend that because it's really hard on the phone, as every time you pull out the micro SD card, you're pulling the SIM card out as well. So I don't recommend that. I would recommend getting one of these 3.0 hubs if you don't have a 3.0 USB port on your computer. Yeah, it's going through just fine. It's almost done. It's already at 30 seconds. So it looks like that was the underlying problem, and I figured that's what it was when I was thinking about it. I was thinking, I bet this is a 3.0 output only. And that's why you can transfer the small pictures and the small video files, but you cannot transfer big video files. But all you need is that, a 3.0. I know I keep illustrating that. I'm just stalling until it's done. And yeah, look at that. I was right. So there you go. Anyone that's interested in the S8 or the S8 Plus, it is a 3.0 output for the micro S, or USB. So and like I said, you know if it's the 3.0 because it'll have that blue interior in the conduit. So yeah, it looks like it worked. So that being solved, like I said, I really wish Samsung would put that in the reading material, let people know that it is a 3.0 USB output, and you know, here's the video right there, and now I can even unplug this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And with that, I'm going to say I'm out.